Okay. Good morning to one and all. Coming to this SQL or Oracle or database. Okay. Uh, what is meant by database? Anyone?
Collection of information.
Yes. Yes. Collection of
Yeah,
information. Yes. Good.
yeah,
Next.
yeah.
Yeah. Right. What is the difference between Dbms and Rdbms?
I don't know.
Okay. So this is the most important one. Why? Because in gate or some any entrance exams, they are asking that the difference between DBMS and RDBMS concept. Now listen, I want to store the database of particular student in different ways. Suppose I stored the student information in one file format. All of you listen and observe carefully. So this is the roll number I stored. First student roll number. Student roll number I stored here, comma name, comma age, comma branch. Second student roll number, name, age, branch, comma third student roll number, and so on. I stored all the information of the student like this in this file format. This is also collection of database, means collection of information. This is also database. Yes, this for example 1000 student roll numbers I stored in this format. So this file contains the student information, student.txt. This is also database. The same data I stored in, I represented in another way, that is called tabular format. Roll number, name, age, and branch. So here roll number, name, age, and branch. So here first roll number 123, ABC, 21 years. Second roll number. Like this, I stored all 1000 records in this file. What is the difference between this database and this database? Yes, this is also database. I stored the information. This one also database. I stored the information. So what is the difference between those two? Two are the files. One is text file format. One is tabular format. Yes. So this is called RDBMS, Relation Database Management System. Relation means in the format of tables. Suppose I want to change the student data of roll number 30th record. In this file, listen, in this file, each and every one I have to check where that roll number is mapped. But here, no need of this every character. Simply I check the roll number. So where I match that roll number, simply I change that record only. Yes. So this is called RDBMS concept. This is called normal DBM. You got the difference between those two? Which one is very easy to access the database, guys? Both databases, which one is very easy to access, modify, or changes?
Rdbms.
RDBMS is very, very easy to access or modifications in this. So this RDBMS concept in 1970, EF code is introduced this RDBMS concept. R means relation. Relation means table. In the form of rows and columns. Rows and columns is called table. Guys, listen. So these columns in DBMS terminology or Oracle terminology, it's called three ways. One is called column or field or attribute. These column headings is called either column or field or attribute. Coming to this part means this is called means row. This is called one row or one record or one tuple. So these three are same. These three are same. Sometimes we call it column or field or attribute. Three are same. Sometimes this information, entire information is called one record, one row or one tuple. Okay. So this is normal Dbms. This one is called Rdbms. Rdbms means Relation Database Management System. In 1970, EF code introduced this Rdbms concept. The R means relation format. Relation means tables. Table is a construction of rows and columns. That columns is called as column, field, or attribute. This rows is called row, record, or tuple. Okay. So here, listen. Two terminologies is most important from means that exam point of view or from interview point of view also. One is called degree. One is called cardinality. What is meant by degree? What is meant by cardinality? So here degree means number of attributes in a table, that is called degree of the table. What is meant by cardinality? Number of records in a table is called cardinality. Suppose I have the student table with seven attributes of 600 records. 600 records. What is the degree of the table, guys? What is the degree of the table? 7. Number of attributes in a table, that is called the degree of the table. Number of records of a table is called cardinality of the table. So here, how many records? Sorry, how many attributes is there in table? Hello. How many attributes?
Seven.
7. How many records of a table?
Six.
600. So degree means 7, cardinality 600. Remember that. Okay. See here. So this DBMS concept is an interface, or see here, electronic spreadsheet or file cabins or databases we are storing in different ways. Okay. See here. In 1970s, Dr. E.F. Code proposed this RDBMS concept in 1970s. So this basic relation database management system, the collection of objects or relations. So operation acts as relations and integrity. Remember only the two important points here. Only this one is enough. So means RDBMS, the father of RDBMS is EF code introduced in 1970s. Let's see here. So here the relation is collection of relations in two-dimensional tables. One is called this one is one table, this is one table, employee table and department table. See here these column headings and rows. Okay. Later we will see what is meant by primary key and foreign key. Everything we will see next one by one. Yes. See here, the query means we are writing the query and connect it to the Oracle server and get the information and display from the server. Okay. Guys, listen. This entire subject, actually this Oracle subject is divided, or the statements or queries are divided. What is meant by SQL? What is meant by SQL?
Structured query language.
Structured query language. What is see here? Structured query language. Yes, it having a particular structure. Guys, listen carefully. It having a particular structure and queries. Structure query. Query means the way command. Okay. Language means rules. It having a particular structure, that is called a structure query language or command. The most important of this subject then compared to other languages is in this language, for example, suppose I want to get the information from table, I am writing the same code. You are also writing the same code. EF code also writing the same code. No, there is no alternate method to get the information from the table. Yes. How many students here having this game puzzle? How many students know this game puzzle? I think all of you know this game puzzle. Yes, guys.
Yes, sir.
What is this game puzzle? Zigzag
Settings.
puzzle. Yes.
Settings, sir.
Yeah, settings. See,
Yeah.
observe this. This particular piece is set or placed in only one place, or set in only one place. Yes or no? For
Yes.
example, suppose I want to fill this one with these pieces. This piece are placed only one particular place. This piece are placed only one particular place. Same like that, the query also having only one method. There is no alternate method to get the information from the database. That is the most important, guys. Suppose I want to write the program in C language. There are many ways to write the program or execute the program uh, in languages, means C, C++, or Java, like this. But coming to the SQL language, structure query language, there is no alternate method. It's having only only one solution or only one command. So anyone are writing the same command. There is no alternate method. Okay. So listen, this is called structure query language. Coming to this SQL language means these SQL queries are divided into these many types. See. So entire SQL statements are divided into these statements. Select means data retrieval, DDL, DML, and data control and transaction control. Okay. So now we will see, guys. Nine in this one, the most important first three only. Three only. Data retrieval, DDL, and DML. Data controller, this only commands commit, rollback, and grant or revoke. When we are using commit, when we are using rollback, when we are using save points, this is the only command. Just the most important only, first three only. The entire DBMS subject, this subject is depends on only three statements. One is called DDL statements, data destination language. Second one is called DML. Third one is called data retrieval. Data retrieval. Next, fourth one is called transaction control. So that is not an important, only one comment. See here, if you learn these two concepts, means DDL and DML, the role is only 25%. The most important 75% subject is depends on data retrieval, that is called select command only. If you learn this DDL and DML, 25% of subject is finished, and remaining 75% subject is depends on this data retrieval, that is called select command. Okay, so next transaction control, that is called rollback, commit, and save points. That is only one command, that is called transaction control. Next, grant, revoke are the points, that is called data control languages. Okay, grant or revoke means the permissions of the database we are giving grant and revoke. Most important is remember that this entire SQL subject is depends on mostly 85% subject is depends on data retrieval. So anyone means if you learn three commands in DDL, DDL is finished. You learn three commands in DML, DML is finished. Next, here having more supporting keywords on select query. Guys, suppose listen, guys, listen. I have four tables. Four tables I have. I want to retrieve the data. I want to retrieve the data from these four tables. What we should do means first you join these four tables and apply the conditions or constraints and get the information. One table, one data in one table, one data in one table, one data in one table, one data. So how to join the tables, how to retrieve the data from these tables, that is most important in this subject. That's why 75% subject is depends on select command only. 25% role is DDL and DML. If you learn these three commands in DDL, three commands in DML, these two parts is finished. Next, remaining is the remaining part of the subject, entire subject is 75% is data retrieval. The most important. Data retrieval means retrieve the data from the database is most important concept. Okay. So if possible, you note down these key lines, only these commands, note down, all of you note down. SQL statements, sorry, first I will give only 2 points. You first you note down that one, all of you take pen and paper, note down that key points. EF code introduce, is all of you have pen and paper? Yes? Hello?
Yes, sir. You are
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. Just key points. I am not mentioning that entire thing. Just you note down that key points from interview point or any competition exam or gate level. These are the most important concepts. Right. EF code introduced in 1970s. EF code introduced. EF code introduced. Rdbms. EF code introduced Rdbms in 1970. In 1970. Enough. Right. SQL statements. SQL statements categorized into SQL statements categorized into five parts or five types. Five types. Five types. First one. First note down DDL. DDL. Order you mentioned, guys, first. First one DDL. In bracket note down data definition language. Data definition language. Second one DML. DML. Data manipulation language. Third one data retrieval. Data retrieval. Data retrieval. Getting the information from the database, that is called data retrieval. Okay. Next, fourth one transaction control. Transaction control. Fourth one transaction control. Transaction control. Fourth one. Okay. Next, fifth one. Fourth one transaction control. Fifth one data control language. Data control language. Data control language. Okay. Data control language. Yes. Put the heading. All of you put the heading. DDL. Data definition language. DDL. DDL. Yes. Data definition language. Put the heading DDL. Guys, first we learn what is the difference between those commands. Then I will start. First, listen carefully. All of you listen carefully. The commands are categorized. Most important one is first one is called DDL. Second one is called DML. Third one is called data retrieval. Why? Because, listen carefully. Which commands are used to define the table structure? It defines the table, the structure of the table, that is called DDL. In name itself is there. Guys, the most important one of this language is, or the subject Dbms is, it just like a English terminology. There is no means the complicated words or something, just like it's English terminology. Okay, which queries are used, which commands are used to create the structure of the table, that is called DDL. In name itself is the data definition. It defines definition language. Which commands are used to define the structure of the table, that is called data definition language. Okay, guys, listen. Data manipulation, what is the called? For example, this is the table name, student. So this having three attributes. One is called student roll number, one is called name, one is called age. So how many attributes? Three attributes with different attribute names and so on, so size, so on. It defines the structure of the table, that is called DDL. Coming to DML, data manipulation language. What is data manipulation? Which queries are used to means related to data in the table? Means, for example, one record or one data I want to insert. That queries under DML. You got the difference between those two? Which queries are used to structure, define the structure? What is the attributes? How many attributes? What is the name of the attribute? What is the size of the attribute? What is the type of the attribute? It defines the structure of the table, that is called data definition language. So next one is called which queries are used to define or that related to data in the table. Means, for example, I want to insert 30 records, 30 students information here, or one record inserting in this one. Which queries are used to about data, that is called data manipulation language. Guys, you got the difference between those two? Why it's called DDL, why it's called DML?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Which queries are used to define the structure of the table, that is called DDL. Which queries are used about the data in the table, that is called DML. Okay. So next one is called data retrieval. What is meant by data retrieval? English terminology, what is meant by retrieval?
Get back.
Get. Get the data, yes, good. So which queries are used to get the data from the table, that is called data retrieval. Here only one command, select command. This is only one we are using in the data retrieval. The most important for interviews, what is the difference between DDL and DML? DDL is used to create the structure of the table. DML is used to manipulation of the data related to data in the table. Okay. Data retrieval means getting the information from the table. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can I go to next one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So guys, listen. Here only three commands are in the DDL. One is called create, one is called alter, one is called drop. So these are the three commands under DDL. Create, alter, drop. Next one is rename and truncate. That is different case. Uh, Most one we are using create, alter, drop. Okay, rename means rename the table. Truncate means we remove the data from the table. Okay, so most important these three only. Create, alter, drop, and one is rename, another one is truncate. Just listen. I will explain the syntax of the query and one example of that query. Okay, one example I will give. Can I go to the next topic?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All of you put the heading DDL, data definition language, data definition language. No doubt. Which queries are used? Which queries are used? Which queries are used to create which queries are used to create the structure of the table, which queries are used to create the structure of the table, that is DDL queries, data definition language queries. Okay. Okay, no doubt. SQL supports Rdbms or Oracle support the following DDL queries. No doubt. Create, alter, drop, create, alter, drop, rename, truncate. Create, alter, drop, rename, truncate. These 5. Create, alter, drop, rename, truncate. Okay. Yes, guys.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. First, put the heading create. Create. So at the end of the class, we'll learn one is today we finished DDL and DML. Tomorrow onwards, I start SQL query. Okay. If possible, we will see. So first put the heading create. What purpose we are using this query? To
Sir,
create the
the
table.
table is
Yes, to create the table or view or anyone. Okay, guys, listen. The syntax of this command is create, what is required, table, here table name, which table name you want to create. First one is attribute 1. What is the attribute you want to create that one? What type of data you are storing on that one? That is called data type of size. How many characters you want to store on that attribute. Next, attribute 2, second attribute, data type and size. And so on, attribute n, data type and size. So this is the syntax of create table. See here, what is meant by data type, what is meant by size, now we will see. For example, I want to store the roll number of student. Roll number is which type, guys? What type of data we are storing? Percentage, address.
So depends upon the columns.
Yeah,
If it is
depends
a
upon the
column,
data
that means
constraint.
if it is a, like numbers, you can go with integer or small. If it is a character,
Yeah.
you can go with character and character like.
Yes. Guys, it depends on, okay. For example, suppose this roll number having only integers. There is no characters are added in this one. So only number type. This is called a number. Name.
cat, sir.
Character type. Means name means having some students having 4 letters, some students having 6 letters, 6 characters, some students having 20 letters, like this. Age. Age.
It's an integer, you can go with tiny,
Integer
small.
type. Yes, it's a number type with the fraction value. Yes, age 18, 19, 20 like that. Percentage. or SSE percentage. Percentage, number with fraction value. Yes. Float representation. Address, character address. For example, I want to store date of birth also. Date of birth in the format of
We can go with varchar also or else date format.
date format. Yes. Guys, listen. Oracle supports good. Oracle supports the following data types. First one is called a number. Number of 6 means entire 6 digits of number it stores. Same number 6 comma 2. This is called float representation. Remember, guys. This is called integer representation. I think you all of you know integer means the whole number without fraction value. That is called a number. Number with fraction value, that is called float representation. Third one is called character representation. So character of means 30 characters it stores. The another one is called type varchar type. Varchar2 of 30. Now we will see differentiation between those two. Next one is called date type. So these are the 5 data types supported Oracle. One is number without fraction value. Which data type you want to store without fraction? You declared number of 6. With fraction value means 6 comma 2. The meaning of this is, guys, listen. 6 is represent the whole numbers, means 6 digits is required. Total how many digits? 6 digits. After decimal, how many digits you want to place? 2 digits. For example, 6 comma 3 I mentioned. What is the meaning?
6 digits after 3 decimal.
After 3 digits, yes. For example, 6 comma 4 I mentioned 6 comma 4. The meaning is after decimal 4 digits you want to allow. 2 means 2 digits, 3 means 3 digits. You got that point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. First digits is represent total number of digits. After decimal, how many points you want to represent? That is second digit. Okay. So next one is called 30. Character of 30. What is meaning of character? It is a fixed size. Guys, listen carefully. It is a fixed size. Next, varchar means variable length size. Suppose, listen carefully. So, request all of you put in unmute. Suppose I declared this name is character of 30. What is the meaning of 30 means? Listen. For example, suppose I entered one record, Lily. How many characters occupied this name, guys?
5.
5. So I assigned as 30, but I occupied 5. Remaining 25 space will be wasted in declaration of character type. If you are declared this attribute as character type, 25 character space will be wasted. The same one I declared as varchar type. The meaning is only 5 letters is occupied. The remaining 25 used for another record or another one. So the difference between character and varchar is in the form of space only. In name itself is there. Varchar means variable length size. Character means fixed length size. That's it. For example, suppose I mentioned that address. Address is which data type?
We
Guys?
can go with varchar actually.
Yeah. Suppose I assigned as character type, what happens?
See, because of address we can't say like if it is like 50 or 10 or 20. So
Yeah. If we declared as a character type, of course it occupies means it allows, but unnecessary space will be wasted.
yes, if we mention
Okay.
like 20
For
characters, then we can't more than 20 we can't.
yes. Suppose, for example, here I assign that varchar of 100. Address field varchar of 100. What happens? I assigned initially 100 characters, but how many characters I use, the remaining space will be allocated for next records. The same attribute I assign as character type. What happens? If use or does not use, 100 character space will be allocated to this attribute. You got that difference between character and varchar?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So most important in interview times or in means that exam point of view also, they are asking what is the difference between character and varchar type. So character is a fixed length, varchar is a variable length. If use, it occupy the space whether use or does not used for that record. But coming to the varchar point, varchar means how many characters it occupies, the remaining space will be allocated for next record. Okay. So next one is, next data type is
Alter.
next
Alter.
data type. Next data
Alter.
type, date type. So suppose I want to store a date. So date of birth is a date format. Sometimes the product expire date or product manufacturing date or date of birth, like this type of attributes we are assigned as a date type. Okay. So the syntax of this one is, create syntax is create table, the table name in brackets attribute name and the type in bracket size. Yes. Suppose I want to create the student data type of with 6 attributes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is those attributes, guys? Roll number, name, age, percentage or SSC, address, and date of birth. That example, what is the table name?
Student.
Student. The table name is called student. First attribute, what is the first attribute?
Roll number. Student roll number.
Roll number. Assume that it is a number type. Number of n, comma, name. Name which data type?
Varchar.
Varchar. Suppose I stored as a character type. What happens?
Space will be wasted.
Yes. Age, number of 3, comma. Third one is called branch,
Percentage.
character of, yes. Next, percentage. Assume that I stored the student SSC percentage, SSC. So which data type? Float representation, 6, comma 2, comma, date of birth, date representation. I stored
Address.
address, varchar of 100. This is the way to create the table. Okay. Create table, table name of attributes, the type and the size. What is meant by size here? This is indicates as how many characters you want to store in a particular attribute. So name is the attribute. Its type is varchar type. It stores 30 character size length. Age is a type. It's a number type. It stores 3 digits of number. Branch is a type. It stores the character fixed size of 6 letters. SSC is a attribute name. It stores the float value, total 6 digits. After the one, 2 digits. Date of birth is date type. Address is varchar type. Okay. Yes. So this is the only syntax of create table. There is no alternate method. Only one syntax. Any doubts, guys?
No, sir.
Yeah. So can I go to next one?
Hmm.
Yes, listen. The next one is called, what is the second one?
Alter.
Alter. Alter command. What is, in English terminology, what is meant by alter?
Change.
Change. Alter means modification. Yes. Alter. So you know the most important and the difference between the remaining commands or remaining queries are different. Alter command is different. Alter command supports 3 different queries in 3 different ways, or 3 different keywords are supports. For example, suppose, guys listen. I created a student table with the following attributes. student roll number, name, age, address, SSC percentage, and date of birth. See here. I created this table. Yes. So I created this table. The roll number type is number type I mentioned. But my roll number is like this: 18 9E 1A0 501. This is my roll number. But unfortunately, I created the number type of roll number. See here, at the time of creation, I assume that roll number is number type. But actually, this number meaning is it is a string, 10 digit string or 10 character string. Yes. Now, in this type, I want to change this data type. That is one modification. Modify. What I am modifying? Previously, I assigned as number type, but I want to change this type as character type.
Character.
Character. Number to character. That is called I want to modify that. So this modify command is either type or size or both we can change. Next one is suppose I want to add one more attribute that is called Aadhaar number. Already I created with 6 attributes. I want to add one more attribute that is called Aadhaar. What I did here, table already is there. By existing table, I added one more attribute. Yes or no? What is that that attribute?
Other.
Aadhaar. So here, that one more attribute, one more keyword is called modify. Suppose no need of age. So date of birth is there, age is there. I want to delete this existing attribute in the table. No need of this attribute. Why? Because age is also reflecting our date of birth, both are relevant. No need of the date of birth. I want to remove this date of birth from the table. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is also one modification. Drop column. See here, only one command, only one alter command supports 3 different keywords. For add, for which purpose we are using this add? Alter table name. Add means add one extra column to existing attribute. Modify means we can modify the type or size or both we can modify the existing columns. For what purpose we are using drop column?
For removing.
For removing of existing column. So these are the 3 separate keywords that only one command that is alter supports 3 different keywords. One minute. You got that point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See here, these are the data types: varchar2, character, number, date. Long, club, rob, blob, that is the different cases. Mostly we are using first 4, 5 only. Okay. See here, add, modify, drop. So these are the 3. Now we will see one by one the syntaxes of those 3. Okay. See here. First one is add. Assume that add. Add for which purpose we are using?
To add any attribute.
To add any attribute of existing table. Okay. So the syntax of that one is alter alter table. Which table I want to modify? The table name,
Table name.
student, add. Which attribute I want to add? Aadhaar.
Mother.
What is the type? Number
Number.
of 12. That's it. See here, alter table name, add is the keyword followed by attribute name and size. Whenever if you are applied this command, automatically that attribute is added at the end of the table. Okay. So next one, modify. The same one, modify. Alter table name, modify. The keyword is modify. Which attribute I want to modify? Suppose yes, roll number of character of. See here, roll number I want to apply modification. I mentioned that new data type and size. If you want to only one, you can modify. Or you want to both, then you can mention that. So here modify is the keyword followed by one attribute name, existing attribute name, and the type and size. What is the third one?
Drop.
Alter table name student, drop column. Which column you want to drop, then you can mention that column. That's it. Drop column is the keyword. Yes. So this the command only, alter command only supports three different keywords in three ways. One is add, one is modify, one is drop command. Add means adds the extra column of existing table. Modify means changing the data type or size at both of existing table. Drop means removing the existing columns of tables. So these are the three commands, three keywords supported in alter command. In Dbms subject means in Oracle subject, this is the only one keyword, one command supports three keywords in different ways. Okay. Yes, all of you note down the syntaxes. Only syntax is enough. Put the heading alter. I think this
We
one
noted.
you note. Yes,
We noted.
you noted. Yes, okay. Only note down alter command supports three keywords. Three keywords: add, modify, and drop. Drop column. See, these are the syntaxes: alter table name, add the column, the type and size. Alter table name, modify. These are one. Alter table name, drop column. Okay. Guys, listen. Drop column is most important. Simply drop is not sufficient. Column word is required. Yes. Yeah. Can I go to next one?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Mm.
So next one is called drop. What is the third statement in DDL?
Drop.
Drop. See here. I want to delete the table or drop the table, means remove the table from the database. We use drop table name. That's it. Drop table name to remove the table from the database. So suppose drop table student. Drop table student. So the student table is removed from the database. Okay, that's it. Note down. Drop is the command to remove or to delete the table. To delete the table from database. What is the next one? Fourth one.
Rename.
Rename. Guys, listen. Rename means you want to rename the table. For example, student table is there. Now I want to store this one to student details. Student underscore details. Okay. I want to store this one student details. So here rename table. Existing name is student. TO2 word is required. Which name you want to rename, that is student details. This is the syntax. Right. Rename table, table name, TO2 word is required to new name. No doubt. Rename department, TO2 new name. Rename old table name, TO2 existing, new table name. Sorry, table name remove చేయండి. Rename old name TO2 new name. Okay. Yes. The most important, guys, next one is called truncate.
Truncate.
Truncate. Put the heading truncate. 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 Truncate table, table name. See here. Truncate table, table name. What happens now? It remove all the rows from the table, but the
Structure
table
remains.
structure as usual. Structure cannot be removed. Guys, listen carefully. So remove all the records from the table, but release the storage space by that table only. But structure is as usual. Okay. But what is the difference between truncate and delete command? So delete also used to remove all the records from the table, but whenever if you are using the rollback option, it cannot be applied rollback option for truncate command. Remember that. It permanently remove the record from the table. What is the difference between delete and shift delete, guys? What is the difference between shift delete and delete?
Don't know, sir.
Yeah. If you delete the file, any file, that file is deleted and stores in recycle bin. It's not permanently deleted. Once if you are applied the shift delete option, that file is permanently removed from the space. Okay. See here. Suppose, please listen. Suppose I want to delete this file. This OS file is there. I apply delete option. I press it delete. It removes. That file is stored in recycle bin. See here. It's stored in recycle bin. I applied again restore means the same file will be come back here. Yes. Same file I applied shift delete. Shift delete. This one is permanently deleted. There is no recycle bin option. Yes. So that is the difference between delete and shift delete. Same like this. Truncate and drop option is, if you are applied the truncate means it removes permanently of all the data. Okay. If you are applied the truncate option, you are not applying of rollback. Okay. Truncate is permanently delete. Delete means only temporary delete. For example, I have table with 10 records. I apply delete option. Delete table from table name. If I applied rollback option, again that deleted 10 records as usual it places. Whenever I applied the truncate option, it cannot be applied the rollback option. Remember that. That is the difference between. Guys, remember only one word. Truncate is permanently delete. Drop means temporarily delete. That's it. Not drop, sorry, delete option. Okay. Note the syntax is truncate table, table name. You note down these 2 points. This one is most important. Note down. Remove all the rows from the table. Delete removes all rows from the table. Second one, second one, second one. You note down this one. Second one. You cannot roll back row removal. You cannot roll back row removal when using truncate. Using truncate. Sometimes the interviewers or exams they are asking that what is the alternate command of truncate? The alternative command of truncate is delete statement. Note down that also. Alternate statement of truncate is delete statement. Yes. Can I go to next one?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts in this one, guys?
No, sir.
Okay. So DDL is finished. Create, alter, drop, truncate, and rename. Okay. Next, put the heading DML. What is meant by DML? Next, put the heading DML. DML means what are the commands under DML, guys?
Insert.
What are
Manipulation.
the commands under
Insert.
DML?
Insert. Update.
Insert, update,
Delete.
delete. Good. Listen here. Which queries are used data in the table means related to data, the table that is called DML. So DML statements are adding a new row of a table, modifying an existing table, or removing of existing table. So these are the three commands we are using, three different commands for different purposes under DML. Okay, so add a new row, modifying of new row, or means or modifying of existing rows in a table, removing of existing rows from a table. Okay, see here. So this is the department table. I want to add one more record in the table, that is new record in the table. We are using insert command. Okay. So DML operations or DML commands are three. Okay. First one is insert. Second one is update. Third one is delete. So these are the three commands. For insert, in English terminology, what is meant by insert?
But
Insert means, guys, listen.
to add something to the
Yeah.
existing one.
Yes. Yes. Insert into table name here, student, values of values. How many attributes is there? That much attributes values you must or you add this. Suppose this table, student table, are having four attributes. One is roll number, one is name, one is called age, another one is called branch. So these are the table. Now I want to insert a record. Insert into student values of first one is 18 9e 1a0 501 comma name abc comma age 21 comma branch cs. This is the way to insert the record into table. Insert into table name values of. Suppose I want to insert only two fields, not the entire table. That is called partial insertion. In that case, listen carefully, guys. These are the two syntaxes, different syntax. Insert into student. What are the attributes I want to add? First, I want to add name. Next, I want to add roll number. Bracket close. Values of. First one is called name. Next one is called roll number. 19, 9E, 1A0, 502. You got the difference between those two, guys? This is called complete insertion. This is called partial insertion. You want, for example, here four attributes is there, but I want to insert only two attributes. We follow this syntax. Insert into table name in bracket attributes values. The keyword is called values in bracket that values. Guys, listen. Except number type, remaining all data types you must put in single quotes. Remember that word. Uh, that is this rule. Except number type. Except number. For example, age is a number. No need put on single quotes. What is the remaining data types? Float representation, character representation, or varchar representation, or date representation. We must put in single quotes. Okay, remember that. See here, insert into student values of, in bracket I mention all the values. If you are follow this syntax, this is called complete insertion. If you follow this this format, how many attributes is there in student table? How many attributes?
4.
Four. You must enter four values here. You must mention four values. First value, second value, third value, fourth value. Whenever if you are written like this, it displays immediately 1891A0501 ABC 21 CSC. If you are using like this partial insertion, only two fields it enters. The remaining is null values 1991A0502. The remaining is empty values. One is called complete insertion, one is called partial insertion. Okay. The most important complete insertion means always match the order of the attributes of a table. Okay. Any doubts in these two syntaxes, guys?
No, sir.
This one is called partial, this one is called complete. Note down. Note down the syntax. Insert into table name values of attribute values in bracket. Note down. Insert into syntax raskondi. Insert into table name values of attribute values. That's it. This is the syntax of complete insertion. Example. Partial insertion syntax is insert into table name in bracket attributes list values of bracketలో attribute values. That's it. So this is the syntax of partial insertion. First one, syntax of complete insertion. Okay. Example, note down. Insert into student values of set values. Yes, finish. Hello. Can I go to next one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Put the heading. Second one is
Update.
update. What purpose we are using update?
To add any record, I mean to update any.
To modify any record of existing data. See here, update table set is the keyword. You want to set that value. Where is the optional condition? Where is the optional condition? This is the syntax of that one. Now we will see, guys. So this student table, I want to change this age is 22. Unfortunately, I entered 21, but I want to change this 21 to 22. See here, I am using update. On which table? Student table. I am setting the value age equal to 22. Guys, listen carefully. If you are writing like this, what happens means, how many records is there that all records value is set to 22. Suppose the student table having 1000 records. These 1000 records are replaced with 22. I am updating the student table. I am setting the value age equal to 22. I am not apply the where condition, guys. Listen. Okay. So what happens? This entire attribute are replaced with 22 value. Suppose I am updating the value. Update student set age equal to 22 where S roll number equal to 189E1A0501. Where this condition is matches, only that record age will be updated. Yes. So where is the optional case? For example, suppose I want to assign one attribute that is called college. College name is same to all the students. So in that case, I'm applying update student set college name equal to so and so. If you want to change a record of a particular student, we must use where command. Where is the optional command? Maybe and may not be. You got that difference between these two commands, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you are not mentioning where class. What happens? This age is applicable to all the records in a table. If you are applied the where class, where this condition is matches, only that student is changes this data. Suppose, what is the updation of this, guys? All of you listen and give the answer. Update student set age equal to 22 where branch equal to CSC. What is the meaning of this command? What is the meaning of this command, guys?
In the CSE branch,
Yes.
we have
Those who are having the branch equal to CSC, only that student age will be updated with 22. So where followed by one condition. This condition matches, this one will be updated. Otherwise, no. Okay, note down.
Yes, sir.
The syntax is, all of you note down. Update table name, update table name, set column value, where condition. Here, update employee, set department ID equal to 70, where employee ID equal to 113. What is the meaning of this query, guys? What is the meaning of this query?
In the employee ID,
Okay. Those who are having employee ID 113,
113.
that employee department ID will be changed. Okay. Now see here. Update copy of employee, set department ID equal to 110. What is the meaning of this one? Is there any where class here?
No.
No. So it update all the records of employee table. Okay. Just like this one. Update set age equal to 22. Meaning is it update all the students age is 22. If update the student set where class means only one record is updated. A group of records is updated here.
Set column
Yes.
name,
Hello.
where condition.
Where followed by one condition. Okay. The syntax of this one is, see here. This is the syntax. Update table set is the keyword. What update you want, then you can mention that one. Where followed by one condition. See here. Yes, finish. Yes, can I go to next one?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Guys, within 2 or 5 minutes, I will close this class, means complete this class. What is the last one?
Delete.
Delete. So for which purpose we are using this delete command?
When we don't want anything in
Yeah,
the table.
we want to remove the records from the table, we use the delete. Okay, so remove the records from the table, we use the delete command. Okay, so delete from table name. Delete from table name. See guys, same here also. Where is the optional class? If I applied here delete from student, the meaning is how many records in the student table, all records will be deleted. Suppose I applied here delete from student, where branch equal to CSC. The meaning is only the which branch value equal to CSC, all only CSC records will be removed. Okay. For example, suppose I want to delete only particular student, so then delete from student where S roll number equal to 189E1A0501. What happened? The student who are having this roll number, only that record is removed. If we are not applying where class, it delete all the records in the table. If I applied the where class, where that branch equal to CSC or condition, this condition satisfies, that records removes. Okay, where is the optional case here? See here, delete from table name where department name equal to finance. The syntax is delete from table where condition. Okay. Yes, guys. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, so remove means to remove. What is the difference between delete and truncate?
In truncate, we cannot roll back.
Yes. Truncate means permanently deleted, permanently removes.
Yes, permanently remove the data.
Remove and release the space from the database.
Mm.
Okay. But delete is not like that. If you have deleted this option, I applied the rollback option. What happens? No, the all records will be again roll back.
Yes.
But rollback is option is not applicable
In
for
truncate.
truncate.
In
That is the
truncate.
most. That is the difference between delete and truncate. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Any doubts in this one?
No, sir.
Yeah. Guys, listen. The most important. I will give the difference between DDL and DML commands. Sir, how to remember DDL and how to remember DML? Guys, listen carefully. What is the create syntax? Create table, table name.
Table name.
Yes. Followed by so and so, so and so.
Mm.
What is the second one?
Alter.
Alter table,
Table name.
table name. Either add or modify or
Drop.
drop column.
Mm.
Okay. Right. What is the third one? Drop
Drop.
table,
Table name.
table name. Okay. Yes. So next, what is the fourth one?
Rename.
Truncate table name. Next fifth one, rename
Table name.
table. Sorry, table name TO2. Actually, these are the only three major. Now we will see. What is the DML syntax? First one, insert
Insert.
into direct table name. Yes, values of. Second one,
Update.
update table name set. Third one,
Delete.
delete from table name. Okay, or student. Guys, all of you listen carefully. All of you listen and observe carefully. So in DDL commands, in DDL, table is the common word. Yes. Create table, table name. Alter table, table name. Drop table, table name. Table అనే వర్డ్ కామన్ గా ఉంటుంది ఇక్కడ. కమింగ్ టు దిస్ డిఎంఎల్, గైస్ లిజన్ కేర్ఫుల్లీ అండ్ అబ్జర్వ్ కేర్ఫుల్లీ. ఎనీ డిఎంఎల్ కమాండ్ supporting keyword is required. Insert key into is the supporting keyword. Update set is the supporting keyword. Delete from is the supporting keyword. Each and every command in DML, one supporting keyword is there. But coming to DDL, table word is common. Create table, table name. Alter table, table name. Drop table, table name like this. Okay. And also, alter command three different keyword support.
Then what we should.
Add, modify, and drop. So DML, each and every one is supporting keyword. Insert into is the supporting keyword. Update set is the supporting keyword. Delete from is the supporting keyword. So here these are the difference between DDL and DML. Okay. Most important, the differentiation between truncate and delete. In competition exams or gate or something, any classes, it's asking what is the difference between those two. Okay. Yes.
So we'll continue tomorrow, sir.
Yes. 1 minute. I will stop. Guys, any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay.